number two, maybe you should consult with Vasco.
Yeah, use your lifeline.
I just like to say, when I do consulting,
Your phone call.
I don't trust Vasco at all because you can't trust men who wear pinky rings and who have the top button of their shirt open. I don't trust him. So let's see what Vasco's going to tell him. Pick up line number two.
Vasco say, look here. What part of heaven you from? Let me take you home to mother. She'll be proud of me tonight. That's Vasco. I don't know. That was like I older than 80s. That was the 80s.
Where's the full emoji?
We don't want nothing of the 80s. Come number three. Number three. What's the weight?
I'd probably be like, I'm going through an emotional time in my life right now, and I'm just looking for someone to be platonic with, and cuddle, and I'm not like these guys that are all over the place, These are the number fellas, them who want every girl. I'm not like that,
No.
I just want
Nisha,
my soulmate.
Are any of these tactics working
what
for
would be your
you
response?
actually? And which one do you like best?
If
I
any.
would lean with the number one, but it's not fully there.
Okay, ma.
floor.
Listen, I got a credit card with your name on it. Let's cut to the chase.
He's got a number 4. Listen to this one.
I got a credit card with your name on it. That's just, what I mean. You can spend all you
Unfair.
want. Yeah.
Unfair.
Yeah. Use me for my money. I don't mind.
Well, use him for his money. We will be back right after this break. We're going to get some stew fish then. Let's use him for his money, honey.
Welcome back to The Stew. We cannot be more excited to have special guests in studio with us today. Entrepreneur, mom, girl boss, Miss Cynthia Bailey of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and personality author, Miss Stacii Jae Johnson, the author of Dates Girl, here in studio for The Stew. Welcome, ladies. Come out here. Be any more like
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
You guys
are looking good as well. We're having a moment.
Hold on.
We're having a moment.
This is like vacationing in the Bahamas.
You guys are gorgeous. Welcome so much to the Stew. Welcome to the Bahamas. You guys having a great time?
Having an amazing time. Yeah. We're here.
The Bahamas.
Doing the Gospel Fest, the Bahamas Gospel Fest. We spoke today on dating and relationships and things like that.
Now
Things that girls like to talk
we want to get
about.
to that dating tea right away. So Stacii Jae, you have your book.
Yes.
Date Girl.
Date Girl.
143 reasons why you believe
women should date
multiple men. Now, living here in the Bahamas, the culture is very. People here don't date, period.
Yes.
You guys agree? It's more like, I like you, you like me, we go in. That's what payments say, we gurn.
What's the difference?
We gurn.
We're together.
We're together.
Right. Oh, okay.
So you're like boyfriend and girlfriend, a couple, and that's something that we learned at a young age, especially as young women. We were talking about the fact that we're kind of trained and ingrained in our society and also societies all over the world that, to be a woman, to show your womanhood, the ultimate thing is to get married and to have children. And your book actually challenges that.
Well, I can tell you honestly, I was raised the same way. I don't know if we said go in or but my mother always said good girls date one guy. And what I believe now is smart girls date multiple, because I spent 20 years of my life. I was only in 10 relationships in my entire life because I was a serial monogamist. I would meet a guy, go out 5 times, and then hello, I'm your girlfriend. Lock it down. Nice shoes, good job, all of those things. Treated me nice, check. And what I realized was I was giving my monogamy to someone who didn't deserve me. The premise of my book is single women give their most precious gift, monogamy, to men who have yet to show themselves deserving. So why am I giving my monogamy over to someone who isn't deserving? Will we go? We all like shoes, I can tell. Would we go to buy a pair of shoes and they had one purple pair? Wouldn't we go? Girl, wait, hold on.
You want options.
Okay,
But it's
one purple
amazing
pair of shoes.
that so many people have a problem with it. And I know, like, going back to growing up again, they call us, like, you're fast. Like, you're a fast girl. Like, you can't, you know.
But we're not talking about intimacy.
Right.
Like, when you're dating these multiple men, let me say that, no intimacy, no dating. No, yeah, we're not talking about any intimacy now. Yes.
We ain't talking about giving up the cookies.
Exactly. No cookies. Absolutely. But it's interesting. I always say, even when you're buying a house, right? Or when you are buying a car, we want to look at the Blue Book value. We want to test drive the car. We want to do all these things. We want to know information about the car. Right. But when we're dating, it's just like 5 great dates, or what you said here. You go in.
You gurn.
You're going. Say it again.
You gurn. You gurn. We gurn. Or we going.
Oh, we gurn.
That's how we say it, hun.
Okay.
If you get it by the end of the episode, you know, we'll stamp your official, unofficial Bahamian passport. We'll, like,
good.
make you a part-time Bahamian. So you work on it. But
Don't you believe, though, can I say that there is maybe a double standard because men get to date as many women as they want at one time? And what do you have to say about that?
Well, I mean, I personally, you know, I grew up in the South, so I definitely grew up with the, you know, you find a good man, you lock that man down, you eventually get, you know, you get married, you have children, and you have, you know, and suddenly you're just validated, and that's who you are. I was raised like that. However, I, you know, learn to be an independent thinker and just kind of figure out what works for Cynthia. And you guys may or may not know that I'm, you know, I've been married for 6 years. My husband and I were together for 9 years, and now I'm actually going through a divorce. So I would say, you know, just going back to, you know, I think it's kind of hard to, like, just like you were talking about looking at a house, looking at a car. You can't just look at the first house you see and be like, okay, this is the house I'm going to get.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
do you feel as that you know, could qualify as a mistake if you felt you make any mistakes in your union with Peter? Did you feel you ran into it too fast, or you didn't give yourself enough options?
No. I wouldn't say it was a mistake. I had options. You didn't take the right thing from that.
She has options.
What I said was, you know, just, you know, I think a lot of women, you know, marriage is amazing. I'm just at a different point in my life, and I can't say, you know, at one point, you know, I kind of was like, oh, you know, I failed at this. You know, I'm used to, you know, I consider myself a winner. I wanted my marriage to work. Well, it didn't work out. Some things just don't work out.
And I saw in the article you said you will never marry again.
I did say that, but again, you know, this whole process, the divorce process is very emotional. It's my first marriage, my first divorce. I mean, this days I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna do this again. Never gonna get married again. I'm not marriage material. I don't want to go through this.
If you change your mind, we have a Bahamian. We can hook you up with a Bahamian, Les.
Do you think, though, playing it all
But wait,
out?
let me finish this. What I think where I'm at now is it's not that I don't think I will ever get married again, because I don't really know what the future holds for me.
Right.
I just know I'm not getting ready to go through another divorce again. So whoever it is, it's, you know,
right.
absolutely.
But do you think, though, that playing it all out on reality TV exacerbates the situation and makes it that much more difficult?
Of course, because for me, this is happening to me in real life.
Yeah.
Then it happens to me on the show. And then it happens to me filming the show.
Right, and
then I sit back with you guys and I watch the show happen. So I've married and am divorcing 3 times by the time it's over. You know, I married 3 times. It really consumes me spiritually, emotionally, physically, in every way.
I think as women too, we go through a self-discovery. Like we were talking about earlier, there were things that Cynthia discovered about herself while she was going through the marriage. And I think that one of the things I talk about in my book is knowing who you are and knowing what you want and knowing what's important for you before you get married. And sometimes that's why it's so important to, I believe, date multiple people, because by the time you decide to choose the one, you're at the point where you have discovered enough about yourself to be, you see what I'm saying?
Because it's almost like a matchup, right?
Yeah.
I stand for these particular qualities. I like this about myself. I want somebody to
and having the
complement
courage
this.
to say it.
Exactly.
It's all about options and being proud and owning your truth and standing in your truth.
Yes.
So definitely, guys, if you want options, we can take you off with some cocktails. We'll take some Bahama Mamas.
All right.
Some, you know, I may
Or
need to.
what is that drink you guys? Sky juice?
Sky juice,
Sky juice.
yeah.
Yes.
You gotta be careful with that. That will sneak up on you, and you will end up
Because you won't even
married in the Bahamas. Like, what happens?
Ladies, we have to thank you so very much for being here. Oh my goodness, time has run up on us so quickly, but thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to stop here with us here on this stew. We've thoroughly enjoyed having you. We should get some couch talk in on this, girls. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah? After the show. Anyhow, we'll be back with more stew after this. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the stew with your very first bro code. Tips on what not to say to a woman if you want to pick her up. Number 1, never ask her age. Women are very, very sensitive about their age, and they don't want to get old. Next, when you're having a conversation, try to keep your eyes at eye level. Women get very offended if you start to wander around. And lastly, when you call a woman, try to call in a decent hour, because normally when you call too late and that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing. I'm Sebas. You're watching The Stew. Stay tuned.
What can I say? It's been an absolutely marvelous Monday here on The Stew. Thank you to our guest co-host, Tap, as well as Sebas. And thank you very much to...
And we had a fabulous weekend. I took everybody out this weekend on a $180 budget, and 11 of us had a chance to eat on that. Just so you know.
Yeah, we're still licking our lips from them chicken wings. But anyhow, thank you as well to Stacii Jae Johnson and Cynthia Bailey for stopping by. We thoroughly enjoyed having them, and we thoroughly enjoyed having these two with us, didn't we, Aniko?
We sure did.
We got to get Rodney Manco on the show.
Yes.
We got to get Rodney Manco.
And you know, we'll bring you back too.
Jackson on the show.
We could bring you back too for that episode.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
We've enjoyed ourselves today. We hope you have, and we encourage you to tune in next time right here on The Stew. See you later.
When the vibe is right, we can talk about anything you like. Just listen. Take a walk right over to my kitchen.